Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today we have caught us an armadillo in our cage, and if you didn't know, we do have armadillos here in Georgia. The dogs are having a fit because they don't know what it is, but this is a armadillo, and they are typically nocturnal animals, so they come out at night. And here's what they do to your yard. The reason we know we have them is, see all these little holes in the grass here? They will dig for grubs in your grass. So they dig up your lawn. And for us, you can see we're quite a far away from the house. And so I'm not that concerned about them digging up the grass out here. This is kind of in the field. However, we did have some that were coming up to the house and kind of getting in our sod that we had around the house, and we're digging that up. So I put out a trap, and it just sits here for a couple of days before we caught our first one. But once you catch the first one, they put the scent in the trap, and then the other ones will, they're not attracted to it, but they're just not as afraid of the trap. And you can see he's kind of curled in there because the dog is messing with him. But they have very poor eyesight, so they go mainly on their sense of smell. And so they just smell around and root around in the grass and find grubs. And I think we're getting them from, this is our neighbor's property here, and he does sawmilling, and he has this huge scrap pile of wood that he typically burns every year, but he hasn't burned it yet. And I think that has, it's a place for them to live, and they live in there, and then they come out at night and come foraging for their grubs and things. So I will take him off and relocate him to another place where he's not digging in our grass. Let me move him here a little bit so maybe he'll, okay, there he goes. His head comes out so you can see his face. Charlie, let him be, buddy. Well, he's not going to come out well, we can see him too much. Maybe you can see his nose there. His nose is a little red where he's been pushing on the cage, the wire of the cage. But they're actually kind of cute little critters. But they're also destructive. Look at Charlie. He's got an eye on him, and Dixie has too. But there you go. That's some armadillos in Georgia. You know, a lot of people think also armadillos carry leprosy, and in some cases they do, but not any here in Georgia. I don't think they've found any cases of leprosy in armadillos in Georgia, so it's not like you have to worry about catching anything from them. But they are just a bit destructive as far as your yard, and they dig burrows too. They live underground, so if you see a hole they burrowed in, and they will dig a nice hole next to your foundation or somewhere to sleep at night. So they're kind of just a little bit destructive animals. But there you go. Here's a closer shot of him, with him in the cage and up off the ground away from the dog so they're not harassing him. But you can see he's got a little tail like a possum almost. And he's got a hard shell. I see a spot on his back. It looks like maybe he's been in a fight there. And there's one on his side there. And maybe he's been in a little bit of a fight. But you can see, if he'll turn around here, that they have a lot of claws. You see those claws there? So they're burrowing animals. So they dig a hole, a burrow, and get down in at night. And you can see the claws on the front. That's what they use to dig in the yard and look for grubs. He's being a bit shy. And let's see, there's his face. You can see he's got quite a long nose, and they got a really good sense of smell, and they've got big ears, so good hearing. But they have really poor eyesight. And they're hard to catch because they do have such a good sense of smell. If they smell any kind of human scent on a cage, they'll just avoid it. And right now, I've caught one in this cage before, so that's the kind of the key. If you can catch one in a cage and get that scent in there, then the rest of them are not as afraid, or they don't pick up on the cage as much, or the scent of the cage as much, and you can catch another one pretty easily. So this is the 5th one we've caught today. Not today, sorry, 5th one we've caught this year. So we've had quite a few of them this year. There he is. Quite a few of them this year. So I'll relocate him a couple of miles from the house, drop him off in the woods so he can have some area to hunt all he wants without bothering anybody. All right, we're out in the woods a bit now. I'm about 5 miles away from the house. And we have our little guy here in the back of the truck. And we're going to put him out here in the woods. Okay, let's get him out. Come here, boy. Let's take you back up here in the woods a little bit. Now, the thing I like about this live trap is all you got to do is turn it over and it will open up. There you go. All right, guy, take off, be free. All right, come on. He doesn't want to go out. Okay, now come on, let's go. Get out. Run, go, be free. Go away. There he goes. There he goes. See you later, little guy. That's our armadillo catch for the day here on the morning at Thistle Hill Farmstead. Thanks for joining us. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. Really helps us out a lot. It's a beautiful morning.